Hey guys, and welcome! Today I want to show you 7 things that were changed in Battlefield 2042 with the latest update and that you might have not recognized yet. I'm not going into the weapon changes here, cause this will be part of a separate video coming tomorrow, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay tuned for this one as well. And now let's start with the new player cards that were added as part of Season 2 and that you can unlock by completing several assignments. There have been 7 player cards added and you can find all of them in the player card overview and then scroll down to the cards that are still locked. Some of them might already be unlocked for you depending on how much you have played lately, if you have unlocked the new weapons or not, and if you have played a lot with the new specialist Crawford. But you will surely still have some of them unlocked. So what was added is the stranded player card that can be unlocked when you get up on the antenna platform on the new map. Then there is Aftermath that you can unlock by playing the new armored vehicle, the fire and water card that is granted for kills and damage with the new Advances LMG, then the trigger pull card for kills with the PF51 sidearm, the ritual for kills with the new assault rifle AM40, and 2 new player cards that can be unlocked by playing Crawford. For the first one you need to do revives and damage with him, and for the second one you need to reach extraction streaks in Hazard Zone. So except for the last one you might complete all of them at the site somehow, but just in case you didn't know about them and their assignments, now you know. A new mechanic that was added, and that is actually really helpful, is that you can put out the fire of incendiary grenades with smoke. So if an enemy is throwing an incendiary towards you, or the fire is blocking a door, or you are a medic and you would like to revive someone but they are burning, just use a smoke grenade and throw it into the fire. This doesn't only work with the grenades but also with the smoke grenade launcher. The difficulty here is only that you have to hit the fire directly, which can be hard sometimes, and then the fire keeps burning. So smoke grenades are much more reliable here. The smoke version of the underbarrel grenade launchers doesn't really work here because they bounce once before they go off, and that makes it incredibly hard to hit the fire. This mechanic can be used against normal incendiary grenades and incendiaries from the underbarrel launcher, and it even works when you are burning. So even if you get a direct hit from an incendiary grenade, you could quickly throw a smoke grenade and extinguish the fire. This also works the other way around, by the way. If you are covered in smoke from a smoke grenade and the enemy is throwing an incendiary grenade inside of the smoke, the incendiary won't go off. So this is extremely helpful, especially for support players who want to go for revives, but also for all others. And I can highly recommend to switch over to smoke grenades if your enemies have a playstyle with a lot of incendiaries. Another change that was made, and this is directly to the incendiary grenades, is that the flames will now also damage your own deployable gadgets in addition to the enemy ones. So if you are not careful and you have a turret or shootdown sentinel deployed and then throw an incendiary, your own gadgets will take damage and will be destroyed from the fire as well. Your teammates' gadgets won't be destroyed, of course, and they will also not take damage from anything you do, because this would cause a lot of frustration on the battlefield. But to all of your own stuff you will deal as much damage as you deal to enemy gadgets. And one more change that was made regarding the gadgets is that they will despawn when you change your loadout with Angel's loadout crate. So for example, if you get in with a spawn beacon in your loadout and place it on the map, then go to Angel's loadout crate to switch to a different loadout that doesn't have a spawn beacon, your formerly placed beacon will be destroyed. So whatever gadget you have placed, it can't be used anymore once you change your loadout at a loadout crate. This also counts for C5 and AT mines, so even placed AT mines will be removed from the map when you change your loadout, so keep that in mind when playing. If you only use the loadout crate to resupply yourself and you don't change anything, your gadgets won't be destroyed, of course. And then there was another small change made to Paik in addition to the nerf she got just 2 days ago, but this change is actually to her advantage this time. Cause when Paik is shooting at someone who is inside a vehicle, like an LATV for example, she will now spot the full vehicle instead of the single soldier. This spotting can be seen with a red dot above the vehicle and also as little icon on the minimap, but will also disappear after the same amount of time that her normal spotting lasts. If the soldier gets out of the vehicle while the vehicle itself is spotted, the soldier itself will not be spotted, at least not on the minimap. The soldier will only have the red dot above their head, but they won't be spotted on the minimap. And then we also got 2 changes to aircrafts to make them a little more vulnerable, at least to this missile launcher. The first change here is that the Condor and the Super Hind both got a new damage zone added to the cockpit of the aircraft, and this zone is the most vulnerable part of these vehicles now, and if you want to take them out faster and deal more damage, you should exactly aim at this part. This is surely not very interesting if you play with the FXM or recoilless, but with this missile launcher this can really come in handy. Also if you shoot at the vehicles with the NTW-50 or the normal anti-armor ammunition. If you want to deal an increased amount of damage, shoot at the cockpit with them. And then at the end there was also a little change made to the stealth helicopters, and they were also made a lot more vulnerable, but this time the overall armor was reduced and not only a part of it. So while they still have the infinite stealth mode and a higher agility compared to the normal helicopters, they can now be downed a lot easier. With the reduced armor, it only needs one hit from this missile launcher to destroy one of those helicopters instead of 2 hits. And even though they are still not that easy to hit, at least if you have an experienced pilot against you, it's at least a lot more rewarding now when you manage to hit them and instantly get the kill. Plus, it gives infantry the feeling to have an effective counter against these helis and not only a bit of a hit without actually having the chance to get the aircraft down. And that's it for today. Not so many new mechanics this time, but still some very interesting and helpful ones, especially the one with the smoke grenades or the reduced helicopter armor. If you found this video helpful, be sure to drop a like or a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.